going on, guys? It's part 2 of this video, and I think in the last clip my phone died, and so it's a new day, and we got both heads built. They look beautiful, and yeah, so I'm about to move on to doing my suspension because we didn't have dowel pins for the block to put the heads on, so kind of stand still until those come in. So I'm gonna do my whole suspension. I already put the A-arms on, the K-member. Now I'm doing the rear suspension, and gotta change the spring shocks and the rear control arms. So I'm gonna get all the parts out. We're getting the transmission jack out right now. And yeah, so see y'all in the next clip. All right, so here's what I got. New rear control arms, new lowering springs, and just stock replacement shocks. Wheel. Yes sir, I'm about to set y'all up and do a time lapse, and heck yeah. Got the transmission jack all jacked up on the diff. Here we go. Control arm on so far. Just got the other one off. About to put it on. And then next is the upper ones. And yeah, just put the springs in. Should be good. The shocks, the springs, and the rear control arms on. We still gotta torque everything down and put the sway bar on, but I'm gonna be doing that in the morning because I'm tired. So hell yeah, brother, looks good. What's going on, guys? In the last clip you saw me putting together my rear suspension, and today I waited to put it all together so I can paint the rear sway bar, and then I'm also gonna paint the front sway bar. I'm gonna paint both of them red. And then I'm going to repaint my subframe white. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. Still waiting on the dowel pins for the motor, but I'll show you this real quick. 1 second. Look at this. Thing looks brand freaking new, dude. My girl's dad painted this for me when I was at work. It's beautiful. So, heck yeah. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be painting the subframe and the sway bars today. Let's get to it. First, we're going to work on prepping the subframe because it's the biggest object and I think it's the hardest, so I like to get the hard stuff out of the way first. But yeah, I'm going to be using this and then some brake clean to scrub it all down, and I got some steel wool and some other things to get it good enough to prime it. Might sand it down a little bit and then prime it, and yep, paint it white. Here we go. rust spray, and then I'm gonna do one base coat of primer, then another coat of primer, and then start laying down the white. So here we go. So, got my first coat of primer done. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna let this dry real quick and then, yeah, do my second coat. Hell yeah, brother. So, just got done doing the 2 coats of the white. Came out pretty good. I definitely underestimated how much I would need because I still gotta do the bottom. And yeah, so I got the top pretty good. Looks great for going under the car, you know what I'm saying? So you're not even gonna really see any of this. I'm just doing it for peace of mind and make it look pretty for when it is going in the car. So heck yeah. So next I'm gonna do my sway bars. Here we go. I'm gonna start by priming it and then spraying that metallic red. Hell yeah, brother. Just got the sway bar all primed up. Again, it's just gonna be on the car, so it doesn't need to look perfect. Just want it to match the red with all my other red suspension parts, so that's why I'm doing red. Here's this all dried up. Looks beautiful. Heck yeah. Once this dries, I'm gonna lay down my first coat of red and go from there. All right, should be dry. Start laying down that red. And I'm gonna lay some clear coat on it too. Here we go. So, just did my first coat of red. Looks pretty good. Looks like it's gonna be pretty bright, so heck yeah, I'm gonna let this dry and then do another coat. And then do some clear coat. Hell yeah, brother. Nope, just got it done. Looks awesome. Now for the clear coat. All right. So I've never done clear coat before, so I'm about to give it a try. It already looks pretty good. A little darker than I'd like, but oh well. And yeah, so it's pretty dry already, and I'm about to start spraying. Here we go. Not the best, and I don't really know what I'm doing, but hey, it's gonna be under the car. I don't know what happened right there, it turned black, but yeah, And it's kind of turning black as it goes on. So, but it looks sick, I think. And like I said, it's gonna go into the car. So I still got that sway bar to do. So I think I'm gonna do another coat after 2 coats. I'm gonna do 3 coats of red instead of 2 because it's a little dark on there. So see if I can get a little brighter red on here and go from there. So just got the first thing of primer. I don't even know if I was recording. So I just hit the button and then it started recording, so I missed that. I realized halfway through this that I need this. Started getting a little dizzy and I'm like, shit, I've just seen this on the wall, so I'm using this from now on. Yeah, so we got the first coat of primer down and yeah, gonna let it dry for a little bit. And I'm also gonna be doing my valve covers. I know they're plastic, but it just said just to sand it real good and it should work. Yeah, so I'm gonna see how that goes. I'm doing them red too. And yeah. So let this dry for a bit and then I'll start doing the red. Got done with the sway bar. Came out a little darker like the other one, so I don't know, I guess I should have sanded it all the way down to bare metal and I just scuffed it up real good. So yeah, about 3 coats. My phone ended up dying, so I ended up doing my valve covers too while I was charging and they came out sick. Here's the other sway bar. Oh yeah, here's the other valve cover. Came out awesome. Valve covers for sure. And then lastly, trans. Here's it. Finished product. Looks awesome. What's going on, guys? I think this is the 4th or 5th part of this video. I made it pretty long because I made a lot of parts and a lot of painting, and a lot of putting stuff together. I think in the last clip I put the rear suspension together on my car, and then I was painting the sway bars, the K-member, and some other stuff, the valve covers. And yeah, so today we got the dowel pins in for the block, so we are going to be putting the heads on, head gaskets, all that. I don't know if we're going to get to timing it today because we are both pretty busy and we only really get 1 day to work on it a week. And so yeah, but once it's timed and all that, I can do the rest by myself. I kind of just need help with the motor, but once the motor is together, I've done everything else. I can put it back in the car by myself. But yeah, so here we go. We got the dowel pins in, got the gaskets on. It's crazy. Now I just gotta make sure the valves aren't gonna hit the pistons when it's at top dead center. So yeah, have to go from there. So we're gonna torque these to 30 foot-pounds and then 90 degrees after 30. And then back it off 90. And then retighten it.
Back it off a full turn.
Back it off a full turn and then 90 again. Okay. So yeah, very technical part. Pretty cool process. And yeah. We got this head all torqued, ready to go. Now we got the other one on. Get that one torqued down. Go from there. Starting to look like a motor again. Well, unfortunately, boys and girls, we tried putting the right side, left side, whatever side head on after we got the first one on, and about 5 of the bolt holes, the bolts won't go in. They won't go in smooth, and it's stripping and messing up the bolts. So somehow, some way, the bolts in my block, or the holes in my block, got messed up. We're thinking maybe water got down in there and then rusted them out. So now we have to buy a almost foot-long tap to reach down into the block and re-tap the holes so my head studs will work. Luckily didn't mess the head studs up. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So we're at another standstill. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video and put it out because I've been waiting a couple weeks. So yeah, got one head on, and that's all part of the game, man. Building cars, shit goes wrong every time. So at least what I deal with. But yeah, y'all have a great one. See you in the next video.